Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Vaugh Show. Today we're going to talk about how to get an international permit. Pow! I just received my international permit in the mail, so I want to kind of give you guys some advice and insight on how to get an international permit. But before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the bell. Alright, so I have been doing a lot of personal research in regards to my international travels going forward in the future. So I was like, hey, let me go ahead and get another international driver's license, because I remember last year I did a little bit of driving in other countries pre-COVID, and so I needed an international driver's license. So I was going to talk to you guys this time about the process for the ones of you all who want to kind of do like your own personal driving in other countries, how to go about getting this international driver's license. So basically, an international driver's license is a permit that allows you to be able to drive in other countries based upon like their laws and regulations. But this driver's license just gives you the ability to do that. So for example, when I went to Dubai, they required for Enterprise, because I use Enterprise, they required for you to have an international driver's license. So basically, it's a little card, it's a little booklet, but then they end up giving you a little card that goes along with it, with all your personal information on it, such as your address, your first and your last name, where you're from, just like how your regular driver's license look, it has that personal information on it as well. So they basically take your international driver's license, they process it, and it allows you to be able to get a rental. So if you want a car or you want to rent a car, you got to have an international driver's license. So to kind of give you the breakdown of the book, right? The first couple of pages basically gives you like the laws and the laws and regulations of being able to utilize a driver's permit in another country, and they also tell you the class and the cars in which you can drive. Get a little closer. Boom. Right? On the second page, then they give you it gives you the breakdown in different languages. For example, like if you got pulled over in a local country, or a particular country needed to translate what was in your driver's permit, your international driver's permit, there's information and translations on each page for them to be able to translate what you have. Now, in the bottom right hand corner here, basically this information is called exclusions, and this is, for example, let's say for example you get stopped in Germany and you get a violation. They'll basically say, well, depending on what the violation is, they'll say, well, okay, you can no longer drive in this country. So they'll make a note of it here in your book, and then also a stamp it, just basically saying like, okay, this person can't drive in our country anymore. And so that is a way for other countries to see like, okay, well, they lost their particular driving rights in this particular country, X, Y, and Z, and it gives them the opportunity to say if we want to give you access to drive in our country or not as well. So basically that's the breakdown of the book. And again, it's in many different languages, and it also gives you the breakdown of what country that you can actually drive into. So you guys can see that. Okay. And so once you kind of go through the book and see, then there's a passport page with your photo and then all your information located here. I'm trying to cover up because I want you to see all my information. But all your personal information is there in regards to the international driver's license. Now, how do you go about getting an international driver's license? That's very important. So I did mine online this time. The first time I did it through AARP, but I actually wanted an actual driver's license card. So I went to an online service called International Driver's License Services, and I'm going to put their link in the notes below. But basically, all you have to do is a pretty simple process. So basically, all you have to do is you have to take a photo of a selfie of yourself. They will go in and construct the photos to make it a passport size photo. Then you provide them a copy of your driver's license, and fill out an application. Pay $30 and they ship it right to your home within 5 to 10 business days. It was the easiest process ever. I didn't have to go into an office. I did everything online. Like, you upload a copy of your driver's license in any state that you're in. You fill out their own personal application. You take a selfie and you pay $29 and they do everything for you. It was like the best, easiest service I've ever had in my life. And that was it. Like, it's nothing else for you to do. Like, literally nothing else for you to do. Also, too, I will say, like, if you have, like, in regards to your driving record here in the U.S., I wouldn't be so concerned about that because to me, I don't even think they take that into account. It's just that, like, you can't have like a suspended license, but for the most part, like, if you had like a couple of points taken off your license or you had a couple of driver license violations, I think you'll be fine. I haven't had a driver license. I haven't had a car in almost 2 years now. But still, I got my fair share of tickets back in the day because I was young and, you know, Speedy Gonzalez. But even, you know, me checking my driver's record, I think I had like 1 or 2 items left on there that were about to fall off. But still, it did not affect me in any way. So I wouldn't be so worried about any type of violations on your driver record. However, I think this is a really good thing to have. Just if you're a traveler and you like to travel international, and you just basically want to have the free access to drive on your own rather than using public services, so like we have public services, this will give you the freedom to do that as well. Also, one last thing, it does last only 1 year. So after 1 year, you will have to go back and recertify and get another one. So I hope this video helped you guys today. I'm going to enjoy using my international permit, driver license at some point this year. Hopefully I'll get to travel soon. But in the meantime, if you want any more information, please feel free to contact me or email me and I'll give you more in-depth information. But I'm going to put all the contact information in the email below with pricing and how to contact the company that I use so you can get your own personal international driver's license. Thank you guys for watching today. You guys have a great day and I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe, people. Subscribe. Peace.